pleasure for me to welcome you directly from Polar Station at Spitsbergen. My name is Teresa, and I'm a member of 41st Polar Expedition, Polish Academy of Sciences. Our work here on Spitsbergen has started in June this year and will last for 13 months. At the station, I work as a hydrochemist, and I have this possibility to meet with you and tell a few words about living in the far north. Today I will tell you about research activity at Stanisław Siedlecki Polish Polar Station in Hornsund. And at the end, we will do interactive quiz, so I encourage you to listen carefully. Okay. Spitsbergen is the largest and only permanently populated island of Svalbard archipelago. The station is located in the fjord Hornsund in southern Spitsbergen. This is here is presented more precise location. We are placed in Bay of Isbjørnhamn. From Norwegian, Isbjørn means polar bear, and we're quite close from Hans Glacier. You can see it's here on the picture above on the right. Just give me a second. I will find a pointer to. Okay, I have it. Hansbreen. It is the closest glacier from our station. It's around 3 kilometers from us. And the station is over there. As I mentioned before, this is the fjord we are placed. The station was erected in 1957, and from 1978 there has been continuously carried out research all year round. So this is how the station looks today. The picture was taken in July this year, a few days after our arrival. Who we are? So we was divided on 2 crews, summer crew and wintering crew. This is us, both crews. So who we are? There is a leader expedition, of course, 3 meteorologists, environmental observators, geophysicists, IT expert, maintenance technical and mechanic. In the summer crew also we had, because they left a few weeks ago, administrator, cook assistants and technical staff. Of course we have also 2 dogs, Yuki and Rasputin. They are here, the dogs are here to protect us from polar bears. They bark and we know that something is happening because the polar bears are coming quite close to the station. It's important to have them here. What we are focused here at the station, and we're doing mainly a monitoring program for whole year, and we focus on geomagnetism, seismology, electricity and optic on the atmospheres, meteorology, natural environment, glaciology, oceanography and geomorphology. And now I will tell a few words about each of people working here. So what meteorologists do here? So we are measuring basic parameters such as atmosphere pressure, wind direction, and speed, air temperature, humidity, ground temperature, sun duration, and sun radiation. So these data are collected for synoptic purposes and to detect climate changes. And we are a part of Norwegian Meteorological Network since 1978. Most of the research started in 1978. This was the year that overwintering expedition has started. Seismology. We are continuously record local earth tremors caused by plate tectonics. We are monitoring world earthquakes also here in Svalbard. We can notice. So it was, I think, 2 weeks ago that the last earthquake we felt here. The last earthquake wasn't strong, but in magnitude of 3.5, I think it was. So it is very important to register tremors linked to the glaciers and the plate tectonics here. Here you can see on the right side the earthquake from the last year of the magnitude of 4.8. It was around 100 kilometers from Longyearbyen, 4 kilometers depth. Geomagnetism. We are working here on geomagnetism because this region is the Earth's highest variation of magnetic field. So we are monitoring the changes of the natural Earth's magnetic field. We also measure it from almost 40 years now. So it's one of the longest data series in Svalbard of geomagnetism. What else we do? Ionospheric research. We provide continuously scintillating and ionospheric irregulatory monitoring. I'm not an expert in this subject, so let's go further. Physics of the atmosphere. We are monitoring ozone layers, UV radiation, solar radiations, and we are connected in the international networks. On the right side, you can see a beautiful picture of one of my colleagues of the Northern Lights, and our building on the stations here. Glaciology. On glaciology, we are focused on 2 glaciers that are nearby, Hans and Verenskiold glaciers. So we are measuring the depth of the snow cover, mass balance, and glacier change dynamics. We're checking how the glacier is moving, how fast, and we send data toward glacier monitoring service. On the right side, you can see how the glacier, it is Hans Glacier, has retreated in 75 years. So the first picture on the top is from 1936, and this is the same glacier 75 years later. So it shows how important subject it is. It's around a kilometer here. The glacier has retreated. And on the bottom, this is my colleague with a ski jet that we use ski jets to move through the glacier. It's very useful. So the measures take place every week, and yeah, that's the most important part. Hydrochemistry. I'm a hydrochemist here at the station, and I'm in charge of year-round monitoring of chemical composition of the surface and precipitation waters. So we're doing precipitation chemistry since 1988, so it's now 30 years. From around 15 years, we have ion chromatograph here at the station, and we are able to determine ions in the water. On this slide is connected to glaciology and hydrochemistry. You can, on the right side here, you can see Hans Glacier with the ablation stakes. These stakes provide point measurements at the glacier surface, providing rates of accumulation and ablation. As a hydrochemist, I'm in charge of going with land surveyor and taking samples from each stakes of the snow, and after checking the chemism of the snow in the laboratory. So I'm checking the changes I'm checking the changes of the snow and checking the ions. So this is the Varenskiold glacier, the other one mentioned before. We do other research on the snow. As I mentioned before, my major ion compositions. We do sampling. We do snow pits, as you see here. We also sampling fresh snowfall at the Hansbreen, and yeah, this is the pictures of our work mostly. On this picture, land surveyor is checking how fast the glacier is moving. It's on the first stake, ablation stake, and it's the one. Always the first stakes are moving much faster than the third one. Let's go back. This is the. I cannot see now the first stake, but here's the second, third, fourth, and so on. So the stakes, the glacier is moving here in this part much faster than, for example, in this part. Okay, here you can see another picture of our work. What else do we do? Oceanography. We are doing regular monitoring for 4 years now. It's a year-round monitoring of 2 bays, is Biernacka and Hansbreen. And what we monitor is a temperature, salinity structure, and sedimentation processes. Oceanographer also is monitoring waves and tides, acoustic monitoring, and that's the most important, what we're doing here. We also have other researchers here at the station. So the most interesting, I think, for me is a research on Little Alk colony. So every year from 2001, researchers from University of Gdańsk came here to the station for a few months, 2-3 months, and do research on phenology of Little Alk. We have a little alg colony very close from the station. It's around 1 kilometer, and 500,000 pairs of little alg is living very close to the station. What else do? We have seasonal research here, mainly in spring, summer, and summer, and it is. It is connected with geology, geomorphology, glaciology, and biology. Scientific results of Polish activity in Svalbard. As it is presented on the diagram, we are a second country after Norway with the biggest number of publications about Svalbard. So it's a meaningful and worth to know. This is the other countries such as Japan, Denmark, India. So we have many publications about Svalbard. And what these publications are connected to. So I'm not sure if you can see it correctly, but here is Poland, and in a blue color you can see geosciences. So it's around a little bit less than 50%, and on the green is biology. So this is the most important publications of ours connected with Svalbard. And it was in a short what we do here. So thank you very much for your attention.